So I'm back here in paddock 4 where the animals are. I want to show you guys this grass that's growing. Again, we're planning on making this all just a grassy woodland everywhere there's a paddock. So this is what spreading your hay out across your property does. I mean, you can see all the old hay. Look at all the new grass. It helps. Plus, everywhere these cows plop and everything, they still got some seeds in them. So, I mean, there's some grass and weeds, which we want weeds too. Want a diversity. Goats, cows, they like weeds as well, so. I haven't really came through here and clipped too much. I did some. And like I said, the goal is we want to cut about 6 foot to 8 foot high down to the ground. That way you can completely see through here. And of course that tree's dead. We're gonna leave it. It'll break off the limb slowly, because we don't want to tear up a whole bunch of trees. So plus that's home to woodpeckers and, you know, bugs form and everything. Not to mention it hollows out, that gives other animals homes. So come on, they gotta follow me around. So what I'm doing is I'm just coming out here to see how everything looks, see if we need to go ahead and move them. Which it looks like everything's ate down pretty good. I don't see too many leaves down low, so they've been eating on them as well, which we want. That helps us come back through and clear some. I mean, there's a little bit of grass, but it looks like for the most part they're ready to go to the next paddock. So now they was just in this paddock, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll put them in here, and then we'll just move them all the way down to 1. So like I said, we're in paddock 4, so we got to go all the way backwards. So still be nice to go ahead and make some more paddocks on down, make a couple more, and actually make a whole loop around the whole property, so we can just keep moving them like this. But until we do that, we have to go all the way back and around. Come on. Come on, girl. She got a little hobble. So they are back in paddock 3 now. As you can see, the grass is a little bit taller through here, especially on back. You got some new leaves on some of the smaller trees that are coming back in. They'll get them all laid down. But like I said, we'll end up moving here in a few minutes. Let them get situated. I'll show you as we get up here. I still got a lot more clearing through here. So all these small trees, we'll be cutting these small ones down here, because they're just going to eat the tops of them anyway, so they ain't gonna make it. Now the smaller ones that are the smaller diameter ones that are really tall like this one, we'll let them grow because they'll make it. I want to show you, you got grass here too. You can see all the little pockets of light and everything here and there. And of course it kind of moves throughout. So we're getting quite a bit of grass growing in this one. I've probably done the most clearing in paddock 3, so, which rightly so, because that's the barn there for them. So you can see all the grass growing all through here. You can see all the way through the woods pretty much, all the way to the back field. So this is what we want all the way. And not only will this give food for the animals, but We still got deer. They come, they'll jump over the fence, they'll come through here. You still got squirrels all through here and a bunch of other animals. So this is gonna make hunting so much better. You're gonna be able to see pretty much all the way through the woods. So it's kind of a little bonus feature for us. So this area here at the barn on paddock 3, and then this is paddock 2 starting here. So this here is going to actually be a loading dock, and we'll probably even put a ramp and everything. So that way whenever we do sell animals, we can keep them corralled in here and take them to auction or sell them, or if we're bringing some in, you know. Make it a little easier to catch them and load them up. Yeah. So like I said, this here was all just dirt just a few months ago, and now look at it. And of course you can see the brush line, throwing all them sticks and limbs and down trees and stuff, just put them all through there. And again, that's going to keep the erosion from happening and keeping the leaves from going all the way down the creek. So it should kind of start leveling off the ground over the years through here. It should be fairly flat. And then of course, going down the hill, we're not touching any of these trees or brush or anything. Yeah, these guys can eat them down if they choose, but we're just going to let nature kind of take its course on that. We don't want to completely destroy nature. Plus, I mean, you can't grow nothing on it if we ever decide to grow anything back here, like putting a garden or squash or something. So there really ain't no sense of doing it down the hill. Plus the erosion and everything, the more trees and brush you got going down the hill, the less of erosion, especially with animals going up and down it. So, and once we get to where the grass is pretty thick through all these, they won't be, we'll be moving them a lot more. So instead of being in here 2-3 weeks, they might only be here a few days before they go to the next one, next paddock. So just to keep everything green and lush. What do you think, girl? So I think most of our goats are pregnant, at least half of them are. And the big Billy, he's down at my house. He's separated from all the other nannies. And we'll be bringing him back in October. So you don't want to do it before October at this time. This is July. Because you don't want to have babies in the winter time, right? You want it whenever the grass is on and stuff like that. I know a lot of people, they're all about having babies in the winter because of bugs, but that's just not the natural order of things, guys. Naturally, animals have them usually in the springtime, even wild animals. So to try to change that, you're just asking for your babies to get frozen or other issues going on. So October, we'll bring them back, and by that time, I think it's like 5 months. I could be wrong, I'll have to look it up. I'm pretty sure it's 5 months as the gestation of goats. So, and then we're trying to get them 2 calves fattened up, but I know they're Jersey and everything, so the genetics ain't all in their favor, but we want to get them as fat as possible. The smaller one, Violet, she's going to be freezer meat. And Cinnamon, the larger one, she's actually going to be bred, hopefully, to a Highland bull. So if you guys don't know what Highland are, that's them smaller cows, kind of a reddish color, got real long hair, and they got horns. Real pretty cattle. So we had to move Pebbles and her babies out of the petting zoo because we had a thing happen, which I'll show you here in a minute. But these babies are getting old enough. They should be okay out here in the paddock with the bigger animals. So let's go see what happened.
Here's our newest additions. It was kind of surprised this morning. Went out to the barn lot and come across these two little ones. They were just born. You can see the one's not quite cleaned up yet. Haven't even checked to see if they're boys or girls yet. But evidently they were taking all the nourishment from the mom because she's super skinny now. So we're gonna let her kind of stay out. She's on a chain and let her eat and let them kind of figure things out.
All right, so this is why we had to move Pebbles and her babies out. Let's find out what they are. That one there's a little boy. You can see she just had him and still got the afterbirth all over him. And that one's a boy. Two boys. So both of these will be for sale, or they will be in the, or just be freezer meat. So we do have a couple other little billy goat babies, little kids for sale. And I think we're selling the baby goats for like $75. Just the boys right now. We ain't selling no girls right now. But we've got a few boys available, so if you're interested.
That's the ones that are old enough though, not
yeah,
newborn.
All ours are weaned. We don't take them away from their mom before they're weaned like a lot of other farmers do. So, and all ours, they have dairy goat mixed in them. There is some that have some pygmy in them, but Greta, she's a pure dairy goat. We got Nigerian dwarfs as well. So we're just kind of mixing them all together we want a balance between meat and dairy is what we're shooting for, about a medium-sized goat. So these guys will definitely be medium to large, but we do have some Nigerian dwarfs, like I said, so if you're interested. All right, so we went ahead and decided to move Dum Dum here, which Greta, that's the one that just had babies. That's her baby. So we're gonna bring, Dad's getting Dum Dum's baby right now. At least I think he is. Ray gonna go catch that baby goat. So yeah, this is paddock 1. Got a lot of this cleared out now. Of course, you can see the hedge line down here. Down along through here, the edge. Got a lot of grass starting to grow. Mostly in like big patches, I guess, where we've been throwing the hay on over. So, and then down at the bottom, it's all grass. I mean, it's going down the hill and everything. So eventually, like I said, this will all just be a wooded grassland.
Grab my glasses, we.
Now this is a little girl, so she will be staying on the farm. Are you helping Papa?
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Rosie and I just brought this gray goat in and put it in here because she doesn't look like she's got too much longer before she's going to have
some babies.
The babies, you're right. So she's a pretty nice little goat. As you can see, she's over by Rosie and just kind of checking things out. But hopefully she gets along with the other mom and the little babies there. Rosie, she's feeding them some grass we pulled. We always try to make sure every day that we pull some tall grass or something for them so that they have fresh, in addition to the other things that we give them. Okay, so here I have some okra. I got the ends because I was preparing some okra earlier. I've also got some okra that had gotten too hard, woody, they kind of call it, for us to eat. But we try not to let anything go to waste here on the farm. So today I cut some up and I'm giving them to the rabbits. And they can have a little bit each day. They can't have a lot of it because it can upset their systems. But they do like it. I've already given some of that to them and they're eating it. Come here. Never tried giving any to the goats before. I don't know if they'll eat it or not. Well, Greta, she seems to want to try it. How about you there, Pepsi girl? Hey, 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 hey. Want to try it?
Yeah, I think they like it.
Yep. You can't eat too much of that now. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. Share, share, share. Crazy things. All right. Well, we got some more goats in some other areas. We'll try to give them some too. What? What'd he say?
Something's in the kitchen.
Woo. Oh, pardon me. All right.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to sniff around and try it for a little bit.
So it took all three of the kids to bring out water hose over here. And now this one here is crimping it, making it hard for Reagan to fill up the trough. Corbin, are you being a turd bird? Squirt them with them. Squirt them with the water hose, Reagan. Honor does. Thank you for watching Chamberlin Family Farms. You can contact us at chamberlinff@gmail.com. You can also see us on Facebook, Chamberlin Family Farms. We hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe.